Welcome back. Alright, let's play a little game. Imagine you're standing in a dimly lit room. A locked box sits on the table. On the lid are strange markings. Inside the box, you're told, lies something powerful. Maybe an encryption key, maybe a clue to save the network from a catastrophic breach. The catch? No one will tell you how to open it. This box is encryption. It hides things in plain sight. Your job, the role of cryptanalysis, is figuring out how to open that box without the key. But before I hand you the secret technique, let's play detective. Cryptanalysis is not just about brute forcing random numbers until the lock cracks. It's about understanding how ciphers work and where they're weak. And yes, sometimes cybersecurity professionals running audits study patterns, side channels, math quirks, or even human laziness to uncover hidden vulnerabilities. Think of it like Sherlock Holmes versus a magician. The magician hides the card, Holmes notices the sleeve bulge. For cryptanalysis, you'll need to recognize these attacks. 1. Ciphertext only attack. You only have the scrambled message, nothing else, just pure mystery. You're forced to look for patterns, frequency of letters, or repetitions to figure out the message. Like trying to guess a novel's plot just from seeing how often a particular word shows up. 2. Known plaintext attack. You've seen both the secret message and its encrypted version. With this, you start connecting the dots and can often infer the key. Imagine overhearing both the question and the suspiciously vague answer that reveals a lot. 3. Chosen plaintext attack. You trick the system into encrypting a message you pick. Then you analyze how your chosen words get transformed. Kind of like handing a magician your own card just to see how he hides it. 4. Chosen ciphertext attack. You feed the system a ciphertext of your choice and watch what comes out when it's decrypted. This gives even deeper clues, like asking the magician to reveal the card, but you've planted a twist. 5. Birthday attack. Based on probability. Just as two people in a room of 23 might share a birthday, two different inputs can collide into the same hash. Attackers exploit this to forge digital signatures or certificates. 6. Side channel attack. Instead of going after the math, you attack the implementation. Power consumption, timing, or even sounds from the machine can leak secrets. Yes, spies really have cracked codes from the faint whir of a CPU. Cybersecurity exams won't turn you into a cryptanalyst, but it will test if you understand 1. What these attack types mean, 2. Why strong algorithms, proper key management, and salting hashing matter, 3. How to defend against weak cryptography. Because in real life, the bad guys don't politely ask for the key, they study weaknesses until the box pops open. So what was inside the locked box from the start? Not a key, not a code, just a mirror. Because here's the truth. Cryptanalysis isn't about some magical trick, it's about studying what's already in front of you. The ciphertext, the algorithm, the patterns, the human mistakes. The mirror is a reminder that the secret is always hiding in plain sight, waiting for the sharp-eyed analyst to notice. And that, my friend, is the art of cryptanalysis. Thanks for watching.